Welcome back, everyone. It is NewMutator bringing you the Myth World Cup 2012. The map is Lichen Unto Death. Lichen spelled L-I-C-H-E-N. And it's a little unusual. This map has a general unit who is able to cast a small force field. That force field has some quirky attributes as well, so we're going to see exactly how this plays out in this round for all of the teams concerned, but mostly just here in this particular game. It is Deer versus Ageha, game number 4. Ageha so far is leading 2 games to 1, and they're going to be starting in the southwest there, this purple color here. Terry the Kid, Ape, Kabuki, and Aki have all shown up, and so far they've been holding their own and then some. They're actually up in games by 1, and Deer managed to escape elimination. They managed to escape elimination last game, and here they are trying to tie it up, and so it can go to 5 games. We'll see if they're going to be able to do so or not. Vantobia leading them. They're starting out in the northeast. Sasper, Jahral, Sight, and Switch are here as well. So Lichen is an unusual map. It has these temples, and if you move your units to the top, this, I don't know, clump of bushes here, whenever it does what it just did, that little thing that came out, it automatically heals all of the units that are touching it. And there's 2 temples, 1 on each side. So whoever controls these temples is doing pretty good. However, it is capture the flag. So the temples, climbing the temples and just waiting here to be healed does take some time away from moving on the opponent's flag. And so we'll see how this plays out. Capture the flag, of course, is each team begins with a flag and is eliminated if it is ever captured by another team. Well, there you have it. Pretty self-explanatory. So let's see here. Journeyman looks like 6 Thrall, a couple of whites. Yeah, so 4 pus altogether, 3 dwarves. And it looks like warriors and archers nearly maxed out for Ageha. And Deer's going to take a little bit more pus, it seems. No? 4 pus, but 5 goals for some reason. I don't know. One of these goals should be scouting. They're going to have 7 Thrall, so nearly identical trades, it seems, because I think 3 dwarves as well. I'm pretty sure this is not. I'm pretty sure it's not no unit trading. I'm pretty sure that's not the case, but I don't know. I didn't check, so I may be wrong about that. It looks as if Deer is mostly going to be headed to the west, while Ageha, we saw somebody drew on the map, presumably Terry the Kid, telling his teammates to kind of 3-prong it there, so it looks like they're going to be spread out a little bit. Yeah, here's 1 prong Aki along that one, Terry the Kid. And then in the south, there's Ape. And yeah, Deer kind of blends into the background, don't they? But yeah, they're not even scouting in the south, it looks like, which would be a mistake, I think, to not do that. They had that extra goal. They could have easily sent it to scout out the south. This whole entire area, it could just warn them if something is there. what do they have by way of defense? All they have is just the 7th thrall that they started with on the flag there. So if Ape is able to continue unabated, if he's able to continue unimpeded all the way to the flag. Oh, here's the scouting goal. I couldn't see him on the frickin' overhead, but yeah, Vantobia did send that scouting goal after all, so whatever. However, even with scouting this forest, there's nothing there to intercept it. And I don't know why. Who was getting healed? Oh, this dwarf was sitting up top getting himself healed for some reason in that spa. Visiting the hot springs. There we go. There, the force field goes off. Nice job there with those satchels, spreading those satchels out. Nice pus there. Nice throw. Wow. Pretty cool. Sight able to get the force field throw. For some reason, if you position your dwarf just right in that force field, that bottle goes flying. Force field actually propels it. So it looks like Deer is actually doing pretty well, 90% to 87%. Although here they are getting flanked a little bit. See, a fire arrow goes off for them. And so that force field is mana based. When that mana goes all the way up, that general can cast another force field. So good use of fire arrows for Age in pushing around and containing that Deer force. Terry the Kid's gonna run in with his pus gold. Nicely placed. He is able to freeze 4 archers, and those 4 archers are, at least 2 of them I think are going to be picked off here. Although, very nicely played fire arrows there for Sasper. He's only able, he only loses 1 goal because of that defensive play. So nice job in using those fire arrows right when they did. This area has already been burned, so fire arrows will not work in that particular burnt patch. So if these archers had been able to position themselves along this area, those fire arrows would be ineffective. It's 84 to 83%, and another pus. Now, I want to see exactly how this force field works for sight. But oh, and he manages to kill himself there. Guess if you do it just right, it works, but if you do it just wrong, it doesn't work. So this is the thing. You know, Ape was able to just kind of press in here, and there's really nothing by way of defense. You know, all of Deer is pretty much tied up in the middle here. And if they had sent, like if Sasper had just sent his archers home, that could have been pretty good for Deer. But since there's no archers defending this flag, these archers are free to just pick off these units from afar. And so I just think it's a matter of time before Age wins this game, because everyone here for Deer just seems like they're just tunnel visioning and trying to take out the opposing force. You know, doing the BC thing, but kind of oblivious to what's going on here on the flag. And Ape's dwarf, nice bounce, taking out a lot of that thrall. And there it is, game over. Age wins the match. Interestingly enough, I don't think Deer was even aware that that was happening. So yeah, Ape doing pretty good. 73 damage and 0 losses, 13 kills. He basically won it for his team in this game. For Deer Sasper doing pretty well with 98 damage, but you know, you can get a gazillion damage, but if you lose the game to being tagged, it's not going to help any. So we're going to go ahead and move into game number 5. Age has won the match already, 3 games to 1. But we're going to play 5 games anyway, because you know, that's how we do in the Myth World Cup. So we'll see you in game number 5 in just a moment.